So guys, Quavo is set to perform this year at the Grammys. He's going to be doing a tribute to Takeoff, and he's going to be doing it with Maree and the Maverick City Music Choir. And so that's going to be a really emotional performance, we all know, just due to the fact that Takeoff's passing was so tragic, and it's still so fresh, and it's so much behind that as far as trying to get people to, take accountability for, what they could have possibly been involved in. And that right there is just an ongoing situation as well. However, fans, including myself, we're wondering, where is Offset? Is Offset going to be performing with Quavo? And we know that these two, maybe even all three of them at one point in time was not seeing eye to eye. And, really their relationship dramatically changed in front of all of us. However, I feel like for us, for the fans, and for Takeoff, this would be major, and not even just about trying to please us. For them in their own personal healing journey, I think it's necessary. This will be a great opportunity too. However, for me, if they do not perform together at the Grammys, I still would hope for the two of them at some point in time to reconnect and just really rebuild their relationship with each other. These guys are like brothers, like family, actually our family. So it's just really no need to continue like the harsh feelings towards each other. But I know that sometimes, people just cannot really work things out. However, family is always family. And so you don't have to deal with each other, all the time, or in certain ways that you don't want to deal with each other. But you definitely need to, just work things out in some sort of way, whatever way works best for them. But Offset really does have his own battles to continue fighting, as he still is going through this whole lawsuit with QC. They were basically trying to, keep profiting off of him as a solo artist, even though he had already negotiated a solo deal with them and paid them pretty handsomely. Now, that to me is messed up, and it sounds so familiar. There's always this situation where, artists, they're doing well, they're with these big labels, they're getting this support, and they have, a lot of success. But the moment they decide to move on and, decide to work with other people, other labels, it usually has to be a knockout, drag out fight. Also, you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of like getting divorced. Like, really, when it comes to artists trying to leave labels they've been with, it's literally like they're getting a divorce, and it gets so nasty. You had QC basically saying that the accusations in his lawsuit was false. They said that, he's still a part of QC. They pretty much dismissed, the claims that were being brought against them. And now you fast forward to this year, you have QC saying that the lawsuit should be thrown out. They are saying Offset's lawsuit should be thrown out due to the fact that he pretty much breached their agreement. I guess there was some sort of agreement where he was supposed to not speak on publicly, and they're saying that on social media he was speaking on it. Now, I didn't see that anywhere. However, that is what their claim is. I do feel like that's nothing more than an attempt to pretty much just, get the lawsuit thrown out, and they continue milking Offset, Quavo, and Takeoff for all that they're worth. People get really bitter when they realize that they no longer can, get a piece of the pie. So it's really messed up. Offset, he has that to fight, but I don't think that that's so big to the point of where he shouldn't be able to perform with Quavo. But we just never know. Hopefully we get a surprise, and on Sunday we see that the two of them are together, really embracing each other and just trying to hold each other up, because they're both hurting. And so that would be good for the two of them. But again, if it can't happen, then, maybe some other time. However, I feel like as Offset deals with this whole thing with QC, he should definitely stand his ground, because he has a great fighting chance. They are definitely not supposed to be trying to still get money out of him and profit off of his solo projects, even though he is no longer doing business with them. And so that leads me to believe that they were taking money from them, because there were allegations about that. And they said that, I know you guys heard that, Saweetie or Cardi B was the reason why they broke up. I always felt like it was deeper than that. Always felt like that. And there was a lot of rumors out there about how QC had been taking money from them, and that's why they had broken up. And that's why Offset, you never saw him really mess with them again. Not Quavo and Takeoff, but QC, he didn't want no parts of them. And I think that's why he really was trying to completely get away, because the guys were trying to do solo projects, which they did. We did see Takeoff do one, and Quavo, but I think, those solo projects were still with QC. So for Offset to be completely done with QC, they are not feeling that. And, so we'll see how that battle goes. But you guys have to tell me what you think. Do you think that they will end up performing together at the Grammys? What do you think about this whole lawsuit that's going on between Offset and QC? Do you think QC are wrong, or do you think that Offset is, one of those artists who they blow up, they make it big, they use the resources that their label gives them and all of the support, and then they just, take off and start, trying to leave them in the dust? What do you guys think? Be sure to like this video, comment down below. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I think I do a pretty good job. But until next time, guys, I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.